Hey y'all. Alright, I've been thinking about doing something for a while. And it's telling y'all a bunch of these stories. Because most people don't have all this bullshit go on in their lives that I've had. And I've gone through some doozies with some really good friends. You know, you got your best friend, and then you got your best friend, and then you got your bestest friend. And those of y'all that ain't from the South, let me break it down for you, okay? You got your best friend who, you've been friends with her for a while and you're close, okay. Then you got your best friend, which you've known her for a long time and y'all tell each other pretty much everything. And then you got your bestest friend, and that person, you've been friends with her since you was knee high to a grasshopper, okay? Y'all been friends for a long time. Y'all know everything. Well, throughout my life, I've had some really good friends. And I've got three bestest friends. And then I've got, best friends and best friends. But me and my bestest friends, we've been into some shenanigans. And y'all ain't gonna believe some of this shit that I tell y'all when I tell y'all these stories. But I want to start videoing and telling some of these stories because I don't want all this fun to go out for nothing. And I think a lot of y'all would have a lot of fun with these stories. But I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about myself. I'm from the South, if you can't tell from the way I talk. And I've got 3 children. I'm a truck driver. I'm happily in my relationship with my husband. And yeah, that's a whole different story with me and my husband. I'll have to tell y'all about that some other time. But I have 3 friends that I call my bestest friends. They are Becca, Sonia, and Sarah. Now, Becca, not me, but my friend Becca, she has 10 kids. And I'm not exaggerating. She has Chelsea, Courtney, Chad, Jacob, Carly, Caleb, Kira, Corbin, Benji, and Kato. Now, and then we got Sonia. And Sonia is, she's a ride or die bitch, she's through and through. Now, these 2 friends, they live out in Texas. Because I grew out in Texas, City, Georgia. I was back and forth on the line. And then I've got my friend Sarah. Now, Sarah and I started school at the same time. We went to a private school here in Georgia. And we've been friends since like 1st grade. So she's one of my bestest friends also. And I got stories about all 3 of these women. And then stories about other friends too out here in the trucking world and out in the West Texas trucking world. And Cindy Busby, you gonna be in on some of these stories too, darling. But let me tell y'all, a story that comes to mind is me and Becca. Becca's one of my bestest friends. I was about 18, 19 years old. That's before I even had kids. And Becca, she had a car, and she wanted me to go to Odessa with her. Now, Odessa is the big town to Crane from where I lived at. And Becca wanted me to go to Odessa with her. Well, I should have known. Whenever me and Becca went somewhere, we got in trouble. But, of course, I'm like, okay, let's go. So we go to Odessa, and we pick up this friend of hers named Kelly. Now, at this point in my life, I had not been around many gay people. And when I say this, don't think that I'm prejudiced or anything. I'm a fag hag through and through, okay? I love my gays. But at this point in my life, I was pretty naive, pretty sheltered. Well, Becca says, I want you to meet my friend Kelly. And he was very flamboyant. He was out there gay. And I'm like, okay, well, I ain't never met nobody that's gay, so this ought to be fun. So we go and we pick up Kelly. And Kelly he's out there. I don't know if you ever had the surgery, but he was very flamboyant. He came out in some leopard skin leather pants, a shirt that looked like a second skin. I had never seen anything like this before. I was traumatized. I was like, oh Lord, what am I getting myself into? And I remember looking at Becca and I was like, Becca. She's like, it's okay. So, we get to riding around Odessa. Now, I don't know if any of you know about the movie Friday Night Lights, but it was during this time. So this was back in like the 80s, 90s, something in there. Had to be the 80s. Well, Becca was dating one of the guys that are actually from the movie Friday Night Lights, and we were going to go see him. Never made it seen, by the way. But anyway, in the process of all this, Kelly starts telling us this story about how he went out and he was wearing this little bitty mini skirt with fringe, and he got into a fight with some guy that was trying to pick him up. He says, I took my 6-inch stiletto off and I started beating him over the head with it. And we're sitting there looking, and he's like, well, he made me mad. He ripped my skirt. And like I said, mind you, I'm traumatized because I have no idea what's going on through all this. So, in the process of this, Becca and I got to go use the bathroom. And we're like, okay, we got to go find a store so we can use the bathroom because we're making the drag. Kelly's like, oh no, I got y'all covered, girls. So we go off this little side road. Now, when it says adult bookstore, I'm thinking books. And then it had novelty. I didn't know what that shit was. And I'm like, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, just bebopping. And I'm like, come on, Becca. And she doesn't know what this shit is either. And Kelly's sitting out there, and we're like, oh, we're going into a bookstore. And Kelly just looks at us and starts laughing. We open that door up. Now, as we're opening this door up, we should have known something was not quite right because you had to park in the back. You got these big old high fences, and we're like, why is everybody hiding? So we start walking in, and there's this homeless person sitting on the side all grungy, like pulling at my pants, and I'm like, oh shit. So we start running in because we get scared, right? So then we get in there, and Lord, let me tell you, I'm still in therapy. Still in therapy over this shit. There was shit in there I saw that I ain't never seen before. Now, granted, since then, I ain't gonna lie, I've been in a couple of stores by then, but at that point, I was a child. I didn't know. I had no idea. So we start walking through there. Now, this is a really shady place. And when you think of adult bookstore, this place, the counter was in the dark. You couldn't hardly see the guy. He had a cigarette and a hat, and he was like, what you need? And we're both like, oh, we gotta go to the bathroom. So we're like trying to walk back through, not look at anything because we're scared to death. And we start walking back through there, and our feet are sticking to the floor. You like crack, and I'm like, oh my God, what have we done? Where have we walked into? I was like, Becca Deanne, you get me out of here alive. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. So we get back there to the bathroom, and the guy up front is like, y'all can't go in there together. We don't want that lesbian shit in here. And we're both looking at him like, dude, we gotta pee. He's like, one at a time. And we're both like, if we leave the other one out here, they're gonna die. We gotta stay together. And he's like, one at a time. And we're both like, no, we gotta go in. And we're sitting here holding hands because we're scared to death, of course. So finally we just go on in and pee, get our business done with, and come on out. And at this time, I'm looking because I'm like, curiosity killed the cat. So I'm starting to look around, and I'm like, what? And I remember looking at Becca, and I picked up something. I was like, what do you do with this? She's like, I don't know. And the guy behind the counter sees us, and he's like dying laughing. And then all of a sudden we start hearing this moaning. Well, they have a movie theater in there. And we both look at each other like, oh my God, what is going on? Well, about that time, these two men come out with this girl, and we're just like, what in the hell is going on here? And we get out the door. Kelly's over here in a car, and we're like, Kelly, we gotta go. And he's like, hold on, I gotta talk to this trick. And we're like, what? Come on, Kelly, now we gotta go. He's like, I gotta make me some money. Hold on, I'm trying to talk to this trick. And we're both like, what is he talking about? So we go to the car, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden we just see Kelly bob down. And we're like, oh no, he's not. Oh no, he's not. Well, then I sit there, Becca sits there, we both look at each other, and about 5 minutes later, Kelly's head pops back up, and he gets out of the car, and we're like, what? No. No. Sure enough, that was our first taste of adult bookstores. Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. Now, of course, I'm going to say I've been to a couple of them since then. But that first time, that was a doozy. That was definitely a doozy. First trip to the bookstore. So, well, y'all, I'm going to start putting out some videos here on my YouTube channel. I've already got one. And I'm going to tell y'all about a bunch of funny stories and about a lot of things that go on out here for trucking and life in general. And let's just have fun, okay? So, I'll talk to y'all soon. And click like if you like the video and subscribe. And we'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one, darlings.